Alright, what's up, guys? So today is going to be my 50,000 mile review of this particular C7 Corvette. I have now daily driven this car for 50,000 miles and kind of going to go over what I think about it and how I feel. If I am still as in love with it as I was. If I'm, happy with its performance. A lot of fucking dead bugs. A lot of things about it. But alright, let's get into this. I'll say, for 50,000 miles it definitely runs good. Definitely still performs like the day that I bought it. Nothing wrong with it as of yet. I did a transmission service and a differential service as the manual suggests. I did an air filter replacement. I'm almost on my second air filter replacement. It's supposed to be every 30,000 or 36,000 miles, so probably be doing another one here in a little bit. I mean, I do oil changes very often, probably every 3 to 5,000 miles when it gets to about 50 to 40% oil life. But yeah, let's look at some of the interior, see how well it's hung up. I guess my key's not close enough. After 50,000 miles, I'll say my center thing's kind of wore down a little bit. Interior still looks very nice. Still smells new. I do wash and clean it regularly. I also clean under the hood quite regularly. But yeah, I will say I have no issues, no complaints as of, drivability or, I would say normal wear and tears there. I get a lot of rock chips. I get a lot of stuff like that. I hit debris on the road. Every once in a while I get a nasty chip and I just touch it up. I've had some on my door. I've had some on the front, some on my mirrors, some on my wing. Which is, I guess it's just the way the air makes things travel. But yeah, would I buy one again after 50,000 miles? Yeah. Do I think it'll last another 50 to 150,000 miles? I sure do. I believe it will definitely stand the test. I'm probably going to put 350,000 miles on this car before I try to, as long as I don't blow the motor, I'll try to put somewhere around 350,000 miles on it before I do an engine swap or anything like that. I'll probably, some of the stuff that I know wears, especially on the passenger side, because your passengers don't really give a fuck like you do. This wears a lot on the passenger side, and sometimes people kick this, but I always step completely over it. But yeah, I don't know. For me, it's definitely a nice car. Brakes, I've done brake pads one time, but only because I wanted to do the I guess brake pads that have less dust and less brake dust to get on the rims and shit. But other than that, my brakes haven't even wore down much. I don't know what else to say. I've taken a lot of stuff apart. I've cleaned a lot of it. I know it's kind of dark for you to see. I've cleaned a lot of the engine bay quite often. I do it's a manual, so I do the slave cylinder, master cylinder fluid change quite often. I get, like a turkey baster and pull it out and do the whole, I don't know, I guess kind of like a fluid change, but all you're doing is pulling it out of that reservoir and putting new fluid in the reservoir and then waiting a week or two and doing that all over again. It has, I don't know, coolant. I've never really put any coolant in it. I check the fluid. I check the level of it. It's always seemed to be rock solid. I do jack up the car a lot. I have a decent sized shop here where, I mean, I can put it on a lift, check underneath, no leaks, no rear main seal leaks like the old LSs used to have. Nothing like that. So yeah, just kind of my little take on this Stingray. I know people might have different experiences with their cars, but you know, this is the only Corvette I've ever owned. I've never owned any type of Corvette or really GM high-end performance car. So I mean, in my opinion, it's built very well. It's definitely a really nice car. I enjoy owning it, driving it. I'm actually here right now picking it up. If you can't tell, it's dark outside. I'm actually yeah, it sits in the shop. It sits in here most of the time when I'm not daily driving it. And I'm actually coming to pick it up tonight just to take it home and kind of enjoy it for the next few days. I'm off tomorrow. But yeah, nothing else I could say about it. Put a lot of gas through it. I put a lot of miles on it. Put a lot of fucking rock chips and just enjoy the hell out of it. But yeah, thanks guys. Hopefully this video helps some people. If not, sorry. Thanks again.